Welcome to part 2 of our little staycation, and this is all about Cofete.
Cofete, which we've been wanting to visit for such a long time, certainly since we moved here, and everybody who, whenever we ask for suggestions, we always get people suggesting Cofete, so we're finally going to do it today.
Now we know from what we've read and what from people have told us that it's not a tarmac road to get there. We've stayed here in Morro Jable last night, so if you want to see all about the hotel and a bit of Morro Jable and what that's like at the moment, we'll put the link up so that you can see the first part of this. But we're doing this in our own car. We know it's an off-road track really. It's going to take about an hour to get there. We're just going to take it nice and slow. And then you can see for yourselves what the road's like to get there and whether it's worth the effort. We should probably say at the start that technically you're not supposed to use a hire car on these roads, but we're expecting that we are going to see quite a lot of them because people do it anyway. So we're just going to give you our view on it and then leave it up to you as to whether it's a trip that you want to make or not. So let's get going.
Let's go.
Made it to where we wanted to park up, which is this restaurant behind us, Ristorante Cofete, and we're going to walk the rest of the way. From what we'd seen online, at some point the track is going to turn a little bit sandy, so probably better suited, I guess, for 4x4s towards the very end of the section. So we think we've probably got about a 20-minute walk or so to get down to the beach from here, which suits us because we love to do hikes on a Sunday anyway.
We always like to walk, and I think you see more when you're on foot, so that'll be good.
But I'd say the road is actually a lot easier to drive on than I expected. Not particularly difficult. There's a few narrow sections towards the end, but yeah, I've certainly driven on worse roads here on the island, that's for sure. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dirt road, but it's not bad. There's a few rocks around, but not many. It's quite windy, quite narrow at times, but just take your time.
I expected there to be way more potholes than there wasn't really. It was relatively smooth. It's just, a lot of loose, smaller rocks on top.
It was better than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, and me, and an awful lot of hire cars doing the road.
Yeah, we saw a lot.
If it was down to me, I'd do it in a hire car, but as we said, it's not us telling you what to do, it's kind of showing you on the video and you can make your mind up for yourself.
Well, you're just not covered on insurance, so if anything happened, you'd have to pay for it yourself.
Yeah, and I suppose if you got stuck with a flat tyre or something, that could be a pain in the neck. But yeah, the road itself isn't bad at all. Let's enjoy a little walk. It's 1 kilometre from where we parked back at the restaurant down towards the little car park here that's directly on the beach. The last section of road is fine actually, it's not sandy, so you could drive all the way down here if you wanted to, but equally the walk's actually really nice because like you said, you can actually take everything in a little bit more.
Yeah, but there are plenty of cars down here, and it is, like Amelia said, it's no problem to drive on.
And the scenery, I have to say, it's kind of like 360 degrees of just...
It's just breathtaking.
It's amazing. Yeah, I can't believe that we've never been down here before. It's almost criminal, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing because there's beach and sea as far as the eye can see in one direction, and then there's mountains in the other direction. Apart from all the other people that are here, you kind of feel like you're on a desert island somewhere.
We've not even made it to the beach yet, but 100% recommend that you do this. Bring a picnic with you, spend the day down here. It's definitely worth the trip.
Very peaceful, it's lovely.
just spectacular. I don't even think there's enough words to do this place justice, is there?
I think unless you experience it firsthand, it's indescribable. I mean, you can't see where it begins and where it ends. It's literally 360 degrees of amazing natural beauty, and all you can hear is the sea. Nothing else.
It's just beautiful. It's got a real kind of magic feeling about it, hasn't it? It's just, very difficult to describe. We just absolutely recommend you come and experience it for yourself. Let's spin the camera round.
Yeah.
I don't think anything we've got on camera is going to do this place justice, but it might give you a little idea. So, right, spin round the sea. And then the other way, it just goes on for miles.
I tell you, it reminds me a little bit about when we experienced the Grand Canyon, because you see photographs of the place and you think, wow, that looks incredible. But then you go there and you're just completely taken aback, and you kind of see what a tiny little speck you are in the world compared with what's around you. It's just beautiful. And this place, Cofete, I had quite high expectations because it's voted consistently one of the most beautiful beaches in the world by various travel industry magazines. But to experience it, like I said, firsthand, is just different altogether.
Right, we're just about back at the restaurant where we parked the car. We've spent quite a lot of time on the beach actually, so we're going to get going, get back into Morro Jable and get some lunch.
Yeah.
But before we go, we should probably mention Villa Winter, or I guess it's Villa Winter because it's a German build. It's a very famous property in Fuerteventura. There's a lot of mystery attached to it. You're probably already familiar with it. It's the sort of place you can get stuck in an internet rabbit hole, Googling its history and various theories about why it was built, and it's got sort of links to Hitler as well. We've not got time to go up there today, but maybe at some point in the future we might include it on another vlog.
Yeah, at the moment as well, if you want to, because you can do tours up there, but you have to book them in advance and they give you a bit of history about it.
Yeah, there is actually somebody back in there now that's kind of caretaking the place and doing those tours, so maybe we can put some details in the description of the video. But yeah, we haven't got time today, so maybe another time. But we're going to go and get back in the car and go and get some food because I'm hungry.
I fancy a nice seafood lunch. I'm picturing in my head either squid or octopus, and I want that to be transferred from my head to my stomach.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Food's arrived and we've ended up with the best table in the whole restaurant. That's an amazing view.
As if by magic, the squid has arrived from my imagination onto my plate.
It's huge as well. Look at the size of that.
The size of your tuna?
I went for the tuna and I've got like 3 bits. This is huge. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. It's really busy actually, isn't it? It's a lot busier than last night.
That's probably the best squid I've ever had.
Mine was nice
It's
too.
certainly up there. But yeah, it's nice. It's even busier today than it was down here last night, wasn't it?
The beach is busy again as well, isn't it? Really lovely lunch. I feel like we've done an awful lot today. Kind of felt like a jam-packed day,
It feels much later than it is. It's not even 4 o'clock yet, and we seem to have done quite a lot already.
We've done a lot of walking, to be fair, which probably is why we feel like that. But yeah, we've probably got about an hour's drive to get home from here, so we're going to do that and go home and relax. But yeah, I just wanted to say a huge thank you if you've watched and enjoyed this video. And the other videos obviously that we have on the channel. Obviously support from the viewers means an awful lot to us. We always get really lovely comments.
Yeah, and thank you for all the comments that you give to us. We read them all.
So yeah, just wanted to say thank you really. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It does help the channel out, it helps us to grow a little bit, and we'll be back soon with another video.
Yep, see you next time.
Bye.